What's cracking, fam? Your boy T Money down in the dungeon here to bring you guys another collection update. Um, so let's get right into this. Bunch of stuff here. Again, just things that I've gotten. Oh, over the last couple of months, since I've been doing videos infrequently, stuff has piled up. So first up, I wanted to show you guys something really cool that I got from Easton Press, which is a book company. This thing's actually heavy. It's probably like 5 pounds, 3 pounds. And it's a history of horror cinema book. Camera's not really picking it up as beautiful as it is, but it's gold text, and it's just like a bunch of talk about the history of horror, different films, different genres, and it's just a bunch of like amazing imagery. I'm having a deja vu. Did I show this off in the last update I did? I don't know, but if I did, I apologize. Like I always say, I have a pretty bad memory, but Bride of Frankenstein, King Kong, I mean, literally, it just talks about everything. Everything from like the freaking witches. I love the witches, by the way. Great movie. So yeah, really cool. And it sits on the shelf like an old vintage library book. Like a book of spells, or like something you would see in like an old Victorian home library. So it's beautiful, it's expensive, but worth every penny because it's just very in depth and very high quality. So there's that, and I was actually surprised to see that was printed in China because, um, you know, it just felt so like it was made in the UK or the US or something like that. So much like love went into it. Everything's made in China, so I'm gonna think twice when I see that. But beautiful nonetheless. I digress. Alejandro Jodorowsky. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I got my hands on a copy of this. Never seen any of these movies before, but shout out to Jesse from Diabolic DVD for coming through once again, and holding me down a copy. This was like a scratch and dent edition, so I got like a little discount on it. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, it's 4 films. As you can see, a booklet, same usual deal for the Arrow Video hardbox collector's series or whatever. This was really hard to get, actually. It was sold out like immediately. All the pre-orders that Mike and Jesse got were sold out, I think, pretty quickly. So I was just browsing the site, and I saw that he had a scratch and dent a few of these for sale, so I grabbed it at a discounted price, and I'm just happy to say that I got it. I'm sure down the line they'll come out with a standard edition or an all region or a US edition or whatever, but this is totally cool, fine for me, worth the price. I don't know much about the guy or his film, so I'm not like, I don't need it in mint condition, but honestly, all things considered, it's fine. Then I grabbed this classic box set, Alfred Hitchcock Collection 4Ks. Who thought we would be watching 4Ks of Alfred Hitchcock movies? But awesome. I own all these movies a billion times over, but not on 4K. So, yeah, really cool 4-film box set. All right, this is a new one from Dark Side Releasing, not to be confused with Dark Force Releasing. This is, I think, a Canadian company. They've been putting out a lot of indie horror, some pretty good stuff that I'd never heard of, but this is like a real common, like, I don't want to say mainstream, but gimmicky cover artwork that kind of like all horror movies, indie horror movies have like this very like cartoony, vibrant, gory, cartoon depictions of films. It's very popular right now. So Dark Side Releasing, jumping in on that, cashing in on that, jumping on that train, for lack of a better word or description. And it sounds good though, some sort of slasher movie. It says on the back, if you've ever wanted to kill someone talking or texting near you in a theater, this is the film for you. So yep, very cliche, run of the mill, I'm sure, but I don't know, I haven't seen it, so I should just shut my mouth and watch it. Next up is Husk. Shout out to Gore Forever. Of course, he posted this, and it had like this beautiful slipcover, so I went and grabbed it. I love this movie. It's really good. From the original After Dark series. Just a fun killer scarecrow flick, really. Mid 2000s. goodness. But yeah, there's a really cool slipcover edition. So on Amazon UK, knowing that this movie doesn't have a US Blu-ray, so I went over there and scooped it. Of course, it comes without that slipcover, but what are you gonna do? Still a great movie. Happy to have it on Blu. All right, I got this one as well from the same order with that Husk movie, Amazon UK, I think. This is Dracula, BBC Dracula from 1987. I don't know if I've seen this, and if I have, it's been a while, but I've been on a Dracula kick lately, so just another probably great one to add to the collection. Um, and it says on the bottom here, includes over 20 minutes. Geez, a whole 20 minutes of bonus content. I'm not sure if that's a great selling point for it, but yeah, love the the setting in the back there, the snow-capped mountains and the horse and buggy. I love all that stuff. Just perfect goodness. All right, and let's see. This one, Burt Lancaster, the swimmer. I can't say I honestly know much about this movie. However, I wanted to grab the Grindhouse Video releasing box set or whatever. Not Grindhouse. Yeah, Grindhouse Video, right? Grindhouse releasing box set. This is the new one where they just put a slipcover on it. But this was a standard release they put out a while ago as well. Classic Burnt Lancaster caster is in this film. So, yeah, it says spectacular new digital restoration. So it is a new, not only are you getting a nice sexy slipcover, you're getting a new 4K restoration of the film. So that actually makes it worthwhile in my point. And it says over 2.5 hours of documentary featurettes. So really cool. Nice addition. All right, now we have one of my faves. Well, I love this movie, The Strangers. I think it kicks ass. I love the setting. I love the rose petals. Just everything about this movie. The set design is creepy and just good. Refreshing, kind of, at the time when it came out. And yeah, so this is not that I really needed this, but it is the great Second Sight films, their version of the film. So you get a nice box set. I forget what this is. It's like collector's edition or something like that. But you get it's just like a Arrow video set. You get the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Excuse me. The booklet and poster, probably. A nice hard box, limited. Sexiness. Good film. Definitely. Excuse me, guys. All right. A couple classics here from Scream Factory. Course, Pumpkinhead, need I say anything more? New 4K transfer. What I like about these films that they're, I guess, redistributing or whatever, is that they're giving them 4K transfers. So you're not just paying for essentially a re-release of the film. You are, but it's a better transfer, and the packaging's pretty sweet as well. I don't know why I keep buying the posters for all these things, because I'm never going to use any of them. And I literally have like hundreds of posters. Probably like 70 Scream Factory posters. So if anybody's in the market for a shit ton of posters, let me know. I got you. I don't know where Motel Hell went. I had Motel Hell too, ready to share with you guys. And oh, here we go. Seems to have vanished on me, but this one came out right around the same time. These are both Scream Factory re-releases. Obviously, you guys know Scream Factory put both these films out before, but you get 4K transfers and additional special features as well on both of these. So that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. Goes with their little line, their sub-line of Steelbooks re-releases. So personally, I like these cover artworks, but I wouldn't want like a poster version of either one of these. It's just too cartoony. I don't know. Speaking of which, Mondo just I forget the author's name, something Connolly. Last week they did a the drop is what they call it, or whatever. Their drop from last week was one of them. It was a Halloween poster, Michael Myers 1978. I didn't like it personally. I thought it was too cartoony. Obviously, I don't really love like caricatures or cartoon, and especially in a poster, I just don't like that. But on the other hand, they had House on Haunted Hill, beautiful artwork, the best I've ever seen. Of course, I miss it. Within not even 1 minute of putting it in my cart, Mondo had sold out of it. Par for the course, usual for them. But I was able to grab a copy for a reasonable price on eBay, so I'm super stoked about that. I freaking love the artwork on this poster. You should check it out. I forget the guy's name. Something Connolly, House on Haunted Hill. If you type that in eBay, it'll come right up. But this is a brand new one I got today from Kino Lorber. Rawhead Rex, love this movie. So good. Yeah, not really anything more to say. Kind of a bland steelbook, but I do like the color. And again, I love this movie, so I had to grab that. Hocus Pocus on 4K. Can you not go wrong with this? Another movie that I really don't need. Like, I just own too many copies of this film. I should probably sell a bunch of like the Best Buy steelbooks and the FYE limited steelbooks. I just don't need it. I love this movie though. I did grow up with it. So on 4K, that's awesome. Can't wait to check out the Sanderson sisters in 4K. Alrighty, and this is a new one from Marian Dora, who also did Cannibal, very gory. He did another film too that I bought recently. Just a very brutal, I think, German filmmaker. So it's not for the faint of heart by any means, and it's just stomach churning, like kind of gore for the sake of, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like most people would be turned off by this guy. So Melancholy der Angel says, when he discovers he doesn't have long to live, a man reconnects with a friend to return to an old house that joins them by a dark secret. Along with 3 women and a mysterious old man, the group journeys into a horrifying abyss of debauchery and moral mayhem, leading to a fatal turn of events during which the darkest human depths are revealed. So it's going to be a gory journey. It actually sounds a little bit better to me than some of the other films he directed, like the one Cannibal that's based off of the dude who consumed a penis. I forget the whole story behind it, but it's fucked up. So, hey, Pipsina, we got a quick little cameo from Pippi, and then she got scared away because you came down here. Hey, bud. I'm telling you guys, it's really tough for me to do videos these days because of this asshole over here. He just is always here. He's always around. He's always looming. I can't get enough of him. Live with him, work with him, die with him, eat with him, shit with him. Party, well, we don't shit together, but anyways, hi bud. Good to see you.
You too, thanks.
Anyways, I got a couple more movies over here. I don't know why I said shit with you. But anyways, I was in Walmart the other day and I picked up, well actually I saw this Redwood Massacre Annihilation, and I didn't realize that this movie had a sequel. So Redwood Massacre came out a few years ago. I checked it out. I thought it was an okay indie slasher, not bad. But I was intrigued by the sequel, and it stars the sexy Danielle Harris, so why not? Come to find out, she had a watch party for this movie, like literally the night before I saw this. So yeah, I haven't seen this yet, but again, I rewatched the other one the other night. I was going to do a double feature, and I fell asleep 3/4 through the first one. But the first one's okay if you like slasher movies, and you know, it's really a lot of stuff that's been done many times before, but it's not bad. So, and actually I heard mixed things. Somebody said this was really boring. I didn't think the first one was boring, so I don't think I'll think this one is. I don't think I'll think this one is, but you never know. I'm sure it's just full of gore, and that's about it. So I just whipped out the original just to show you guys. 1 and 2, Redwood Massacre, both put out by Uncorked Entertainment. I actually noticed that this one's a DVD-R, I believe. I'm not sure if this one is, but there you have it. Redwood Massacre and Redwood Massacre, the Redwood Massacre Annihilation. I said that wrong. The first one is the Redwood Massacre. The second one is Redwood Massacre Annihilation. So, alrighty. Then we have The Elephant Man. I was intrigued by this. There was a UK company, I don't know who it was, but they put out a nice special edition of this movie a while back, and I almost grabbed it, but I decided not to. And I'm glad I didn't, because lo and behold, the great Criterion Collection just released David Lynch's Elephant Man, and I've heard this is a really good film. Shout out to Movie Chatter. I think she raved about this recently as well. So it looks just really creepy from the cover. I'm not really sure what it's about. I read the synopsis, but The Elephant Man, if you guys know that movie and love it and want to comment on that, let me know. Alrighty, without spoiling too much. American Scarecrow. I love me some Killer Scarecrow movies. Doesn't matter if they're shitty or not. I mean, I'm a fan, so unless they're like CGI laden, then they suck. But this is probably going to be that because it is Wild Eye. So we'll see. American Scarecrow. All right, and then when I was at Walmart the other day and I grabbed the other two movies, Redwood Massacre, Annihilation, I saw this, The Amulet, and this actually looked really good. So I picked it up. Yep, an ex-soldier returns home, and there's something insidious that might be going on inside the household, and he's also going through a lot of turmoil. I don't know if it's post-traumatic stress from war or what, but a lot going on here in this psychological haunt, I guess you could call it. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but all right. And then a couple from 88 Films came today. The Master, Jackie Chan. I'm sorry, this isn't Jackie Chan, but they've been putting out a lot of Jackie Chan lately. So here's Spiritual Kung Fu. So that's awesome. They've been doing really cool Asian Jackie Chan releases, but yeah, they're going all out, I guess. The Master, Yunhua, Jet Li, and Jerry Trimble. So this has got to be relatively new. Oh, no, 1992. So, cool. It wasn't Jet Li. I was thinking of the other guy who's more of a modern martial artist. I forget his name now, but... So those are super cool. I also grabbed these guys from 88 Films. Gotta get me some Jean-Claude Van Damme. The Replicant, never seen this. And then Street Fighter, which is great. I love this movie. I love Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. They're both a lot of fun. Love the games. Love the movies. These are limited to 3,000 each. So those are my copies. So yeah, nice cover artwork there. They get the metallic shine to it. I always forget what that's called. But yeah, number 1604 out of 3,000 and number 1049 out of 3,000. So had to grab these for show. I like what they do. They got the year on the side, so it's like 1994, 2001 movie and the title. Really, really sexy and simple, and I like that. Effective as well. I gotta say, 88 Films is doing this really dumb thing where they're putting all of their pre-orders at like $999, and then they have like a disclaimer that says, if you purchase these, basically, these movies are not available, and if you want to know why they're not available, this is like super easy to explain. I'm having a hard time. They put $999. In other words, it's not available for pre-order. Why not just like make it $0 like they always did, and you can't click the link? But they're like, if you do, because they give you the option to purchase it at $999. I think it's now $888. But they're like, yeah, so if you buy these, that's your own stupidity, so don't order them. We will buy you a drink type thing. So it's funny. I wonder if any dumb person just clicked. I mean, honestly, I would be guilty of that too. I'm glad I read it, took the time to read it, but like just like seeing a movie and throwing it in your car, it's almost like kind of like a trick. It's like, what's your aim there? Why? Bad idea. It just seemed like a really bad idea to list something as $999 and then say, oh, well, don't buy it. If you do, that's your mistake. But the reason why we're doing that is just to let you guys know it is up for pre-order. It's not available yet. It's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I'm rambling. I digress. Two new ones from 88 Films. My favorite line from them nowadays, Slasher Classics Collection. We have Moon and Scorpio, which was also put out by Scorpion, ironically, I believe. And then the classic 10 to Midnight, which was put out by Twilight Time, I believe. And maybe somebody else. I feel like there's another UK company recently, or maybe US company. Oh, who put out 10 to Midnight? Was it Scream Factory? Yeah, it was Scream Factory. But anyways, I collect all things 88 Films, especially when they're like the series that's got the numbers on the spines. You know I'm a sucker for that, just like everybody else is. But yeah, so as far as stuff, they both have good amount of special features. I can't do like a compare and contrast today because I don't have the other ones handy. So, but there's the back of that. I have a feeling that they probably do have some exclusive. This is a total guess, but some exclusive special features to that release, I would think, maybe. All right, getting down to the end here, we have Daughters of Darkness. I love this movie. My dad showed me this movie a long ass time ago, and honestly, it's just such a great setting. Vintage Euro horror, just awesome. Yeah, is it Hammer? I don't even know, but it's definitely got that feel. And 50th anniversary edition, 4K restoration. So it's weird that they're making some of the 4Ks, like this one, like a thicker black case, probably because they put more work into it. Whereas like Zombie and whatever their early releases were just kind of thin. So it's almost like they rush those releases out, and it's total speculation, but beautiful release. Speculation. Can you guys tell I've been watching a lot of true crime lately? Anyways, if you guys haven't seen this movie, it's really, really good. I love the atmosphere. Watch it on a rainy cobblestone night. I don't know what that means. Watch it when it's raining and the street lights are illuminating the slicker of the black street, and you can hear the trotting of the horse and buggy. It's just all that goodness. Anyways, getting down to the end, Brain Dead. This is a new one from 101 Films, 1990, number 16 on the line. Get the little spine number on the bottom. Sorry, it's not focusing, but you get the idea. Yeah, I love these releases. They put out a lot of really good. A lot of them I already have. They've already been put out. But as far as 88 films go, 101 films go, 88 films, 101. Why do they all have numbers? These are just really nice releases. Little booklet, little clear case, and sexy time with Brain Dead. I should do an update pretty soon of all of my. I think it's called the Black Label. I'll show you guys all of my 101 Films Black Label releases, because they've been putting out some really good ones lately. So Bill Pullman's in this, pretty good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, and I can't remember who else. I think it might have been Scream Factory who put this out. But yeah, it's Region B. These are Region B locked, I do believe. And the film itself, I don't know what year it is. Probably the early 90s. But yep, some new special features as well. I should do a compare and contrast video for this one as well. Show you guys the difference between this and Scream Factory release. But very nice packaging as well. All right, 3 more titles and then we are wrapping this up. So yeah, I grabbed these fortunately. And I don't think I showed them off in my last update, but if I did, I do apologize. Yeah, I pre-ordered these from Best Buy, so for once in my life, I was ahead of the game as far as the pre-orders go for these, because these are both sold out now. Lord knows I didn't need either one, but I really do like these releases. I love when they put that clear window over the slipcover. It's really heavy. Just, you could tell a lot of work was put into this, so very nice cover artwork there. Well, sort of. I saw the best cover artwork today. It was a Japanese import of the Evil Dead remake. From whatever year, 2018 or something before that. But it was just the girl Mia, I think it was like her when she's like possessed down in the dungeon and like trying to break out of the chains. It was just a really cool, creepy image. You guys probably seen that if you're familiar with like some of the promotional art for the film. But I just loved it. It was awesome. I got to get my hands on that release. And then this is really nice too. Love it. Love the little leaves in the back. It's got the whole fall feel. So both of these are sold out, unfortunately, but I'm sure everybody owns both of these movies a million times anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Well, who am I to speak for you, but yeah. Last but not least, I got the my favorite movie of all time, This and the Thing. I ordered this from a Facebook seller. I forget his name, but shout out to whoever you are for selling me this. And I like tried to talk him down, and he wasn't having it. And I understand, because this is a great movie. This is a great release. I kind of collect these XT video and NSM records, holographic or, releases. They have a lot of them. NSM Records put out like the Dungeon, the one with Jeffrey Combs. They put out a few, Return of the Living Dead, and yeah, just some great releases, steelbooks, but they're hieroglyphics, y'all. Dude, I am so stupid. I have the worst fucking memory. I apologize, guys, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't think I've ever once in a video said what I meant as far as what this is. So, embossed. It's not embossed. It's the other word. But I usually mix it up with embossed. Anyways, that's it. I've heard enough of my voice for this evening. Hope you guys are well. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later.